Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check 31, check 31. Topper.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, 57.
Check 20.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Fight on these two, fight on these two.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Watch the eye.
Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Yellow, yellow. I'm going Wolverine.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
10.
On 2nd down, Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Check.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Yellow. I'm going
I got him.
Attack, attack. Here goes 15.
Check 13. Kill. 66. Bullet high.
Right side.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a first and 10.
Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. Jack.
Hey, 15.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, yellow. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Yellow.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 44 yards. He was able to set the edge on the left side, and the O-line able to set the edge well, too, on that side. They did a good job blocking out in front.
And you and I both know there's only a set amount of blockers that can be out in front. But didn't it feel like there was double on that play to open up the path?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Elliott. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's checking crap.
On second down, it's Elliott looking for a seam but finding of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball. And
will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam. No.
Hey, Sunday.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. They give it to Williams, running right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
15.
Mike 5-4. Mike Blue Dog Quarters.
Hey, 43.
Hey, alert 3.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On third down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Prescott on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown catch as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this decision? Tie game, fourth quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
54. Time to go. Night, night. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Hey, 57, 57.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. 54.
Attack, attack.
54.
Yellow, yellow.
Let's set a tone.
Attack.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Check.
Go, get out there.
Mike.
Go to the score, go to the 50.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. 10th carry now for Elliott.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Shift.
Sweat, hey.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
A give to Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge third down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Able to shake him off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. On Sunday.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
15.
Wall.
15.
Get wall. Check 3. Come on.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Yellow. 43.
Fire, 64, weak. Check safety. Watch the ship.
43.
Watch the ship.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Mike.
Yellow. 180.
Hey.
15.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, we gotta get
We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Mahomes to throw. They still, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Win championships, baby. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on.
Hero 15.
54. Mike 54. Let's go, Heavy. Recon 132 fighter. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Get ready.
To throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal.